be running for president of the United States. And we have states. And they're united.
Okay. Thank you, Vice President Kamala Harris. And one more question. What do you think about the United States of America?
And because think about it. States should be united. And all the states now, well, they have a president to preside over them. Oh, that's good.
Thank you, Kamala. Now, moving on to our current president, Joe Biden. What do you want to say to America before you leave office?
My fellow Armenians of United Grapes of Australia, it's been an honor and a dignity to serve pizza. Serve as the guy flies around in a helicopter, wears suits, American flag, president.
You know, it's always nice seeing other people who are not brainwashed by the mainstream media and the Democratic Party, especially younger people. Because, you know, when we were kids, a lot of us went to public school. Kids these days go to public indoctrination camps where they're subjected to a boatload of nonstop propaganda. We used to be taught how to read, how to write, how to add. They're taught about their teachers' kinks and sexual interest. So, you know, when you see a kid that's been able to break away from those chains and have a mind of their own, it's kind of inspiring. It's inspiring because you know the levels of nonsense that they're subjected to on a daily basis, not just at school, but on the TV, on their computer screens, everywhere you look. The Democratic Party has been trying to target kids, which is one of the main reasons why I started speaking out about politics. I really didn't want to have to be here, but the Democratic Party, the left, has made it blatantly clear that they're coming for your children. They will no longer allow kids to be kids. They feel the need to target them with their weird nonsense, and that's why people like me, who didn't want to be involved in politics, are now speaking out. That's why I'm using my platform to speak out against stuff like this. Because kids should be allowed to be kids. Kids should be able to go to school and learn things that will actually benefit them in life, instead of being taught to hate America, taught to hate themselves, taught to hate white people, and taught to be interested in all of the weird kinks that their teachers have, taught to question their sexuality and their gender, and all of this other nonsense that they are constantly pushing onto our children. And the Democratic Party, you see, they've tried to introduce this idea recently that your kids aren't just your kids. That your kids belong to the community as well. That your kids belong to the state as well. And that's why in some areas, if parents have a problem with their kids transitioning or something like that, they will literally take away your kids. They think that the weird creepo teachers at their schools that are grooming them, you know, they're in charge of your children. They should have more of a say-so over your kids than you. So if you don't have any other reason to vote for Donald Trump, then here's why. If you don't want weird creepos coming after your kids, don't vote for Kamala Harris. Because as she's been out on the campaign trail, she has been mentioning how kids belong to the community. And this is an ideology, a talking point that they're trying to get to spread throughout their voter base. This idea that your kids and the well-being of your kids, you don't have any say-so over that. The community does. The Democratic Party does. Let's go ahead and roll these clips of what Kamala Harris has been saying. Then I'll be right back with more.
I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community. We all believe that when we talk about the children of the community, they are the children of the community.
Now, do you think that this is just a line that Kamala Harris is repeating for no reason? No. This is an idea that they've been trying to introduce for a very long time. An idea that is going over pretty well with their voter base because a lot of them are weird creepos obsessed with kids themselves. Okay? And a lot of them aren't reproducing, so they want to come after your kids and indoctrinate your kids because they're not having kids of their own. So when you see politicians say, no, kids belong to the community. When you see a drunk woman that's pretending to be a different race than what she actually is on the national stage, talking about kids were a part of the community when I was community kids and they were community kids. No, they're literally talking about how, hey, we're going to have the say-so. We have the final say-so of what your child's going to do, not you. We're in control of your kids. Your kids belong to us. Your kids belong to the community, not you. That's basically the message that they're trying to send. That's the ideology they're trying to spread. And if Kamala Harris wins and becomes president, they're going to come after your kids 10 times harder than you've ever seen before. You better believe that. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Share this video on social media. Share this video with your friends and family because people deserve to know what Kamala Harris is preaching about on the campaign trail. She's preaching about coming after your kids, and she's not even trying to hide it. But let me know your thoughts below. Like I said, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this, remember, it's just political cinema.